What's good, everybody? This is Ray Daniels, aka the Culture Referee, and I'm here to talk to you about Two Loss Distribution. They are one of the most technologically advanced distributors in music. They distribute to more stores than any of the distributors around. They distribute, they give you 100% of your royalties. They only charge you $3 a month, and you have an instant option to get an advance from these guys. So if you're watching this and you want to be in the music business and you're trying to figure out how to get help, I'm here to tell you, go to twoloss.com and use the word GODS as your coupon code, and you get the first 3 months free. What's good, everybody? This is Ray Daniels, aka the Culture Referee.
And I'm Rick the Negotiator.
And this is the God Show. Let's go! And today, if you don't, before we get into it, shout out to our sponsors, Two Loss. If you need distribution, fuck with Two Loss. Use my code, get 3 months off. It's a beautiful thing. They don't charge you anything. Tote and carry. You need luxury bags, luggage, that's them. H2O, KL H2O, water, and Yoko Vodka by my bro Polo the Don. Like, share, subscribe. I got to do this. I don't want to do this, but do this. Like, share, subscribe, all that shit, so these guys will leave me alone. And now, guys, this is Women's Month, and I wanted to do something for ladies, and I felt like the only role model, if I had an 18-year-old daughter, I would want to mentor my child, and I know guys are going to be coming around, and she's going to be like, no, nigga, not that one. I know she knows how to be a boss. She protects all girls. She's everybody's sister. And we're going to figure out how she does it for all the ladies. So my special guest for Women's Month is Aiyisha T. Obafemi. Let's give it a applause, guys. That was my Arsenio Hall impersonation. I don't know if you guys caught me. He would like say, yep. Go.
I loved it, Ray. I loved it.
Thank you. I'm trying, Aiyisha, trying. But I wanted to talk to you, Aiyisha, because since the day I met you, I always loved you. I always wanted to be your brother. It's like the day I met you, I wish my sister hung around you so she could.
And now she's my sister.
I know, but the way you move, how you can be in the room with all these powerful people, everyone loves you. No one says anything bad. You're the only person I've never heard nothing bad about. Never. Like, and then it got to be like bad, but it could be like, yo.
They'll say I'm mean.
Jeff don't play. They never said that. They'll say Jeff don't play. That's the only thing. Hey, you can laugh with him all you want, but he don't play. I've never heard anything bad. How are you able to move through this business as a woman? And one more thing I got to say, we was in New Orleans and we was on our way to the All-Star game. Shout out to them. They got me tickets. Don't hit me. That's the plug.
Don't hit me either.
And we was going to the game. We was having the time of our lives. And then Aiyisha was like, this is my man. And I was like, oh, wow, you are a woman. Like, you do supposed to have a personal life. And I was like kind of weird for myself because I'm like, nigga, you think she was human? I'm like, I never saw you be anything outside of the person you are and move through these men and they all love you. Where you get that from?
My mama.
I need to hear more. You're a lot of people mamas out here. You're a lot of people mamas out here.
My mama is, one of one. And, her birthday was March 6th, her 76th heavenly birthday. And I think it was because of the way I was raised, being the child of revolutionaries.
I can't wait to get into that.
Always having, pride in who I am, where I come from. And not recognizing anyone as better than me because we're all the same. I like to tell my children, my daughters, I have 2 daughters, twin daughters.
Their names, tell us their names.
Camila and Jamila.
Well,
Camila's here. Yes.
She's standing right there.
Yeah.
Camila ain't gonna say nothing crazy. I love your mama. She got that look at her like.
But I've always told them, celebrities are just people who more people know.
We need to hear that for everybody. Everybody need to hear that. Say that one more time.
Celebrities are just people that more people know.
They're just like you.
They're still people.
Yep. Just
they
like
hurt.
You.
They have pain. They suffer from different illnesses and things. Sometimes they don't want to be outside. Sometimes they want to be alone, just like we all do.
Yep.
So being able to maneuver in these rooms is just my strength of characters.
Was it an intentional strategy, or was it just kind of like who you were? Because
it's definitely who I am.
I already said, because remember, when me and you last time we was in LA at the Money Long thing. Yes. Remember I whispered to you, right? Yep. I was like, first of all, Shaka Zulu and Jeff Dixon are her brothers, and Jay. Love all her brothers. They all come by the house. She come by, they play cards. Like, like, y'all are family. And we walked into, Money Long has an event, and we walked into the room, and I just watched y'all. And I was like, Jeff's in the corner, not smiling. Staring at everything, making everything.
Sounds like Jeff.
Shaka's working the room. Shaka speaking to everybody. What's up? What's up? And then you look for Aiyisha. And Aiyisha was sitting next to somebody that was very important. And I was like, they got the whole fucking room under control in this motherfucker. Everybody, it's like everybody knew their position, right? So like while the music is playing, Aiyisha right there, even if she got an elbow, you see what they saying? Shaka's working the room and Jeff's watching the room. I was like, this has to be a strategy because I caught it and I'm like, wow, I wish I could move like that. Like I wish I had a nigga that was in the corner that just stared. And my sister was over there making sure everybody knew the messaging and I could work the room. I always thought it was intentional. It wasn't?
It's intentional.
I already say it gotta be. You know why I say that? Because I say that because you're the mother nurturer of the crew. So I don't care how you feel about Jeff. I don't care how you feel about Shaka. You can't feel nothing about them when you meet you. Because you love everybody, you hug everybody. So it's like, niggas got an angel in the room just working to make sure. That shit is so beautiful. And I want to give y'all props for that because I admire your family. I love your family.
We love you too.
The most beautiful funeral I've ever been to was her dad's funeral.
We didn't even call it a funeral.
It wasn't even a funeral.
Celebration of life.
A celebration of life. Mm-hmm. The most beautiful celebration of life I've ever been to was their dad's funeral, celebration of life. And I remember they were saying like Panther chants. And I remember being so jealous. Like, I don't know a fucking Panther chant. Camilla, you know a Panther chant? You know Panther chant, don't you? I want to know a Panther chant. Like the Black Panthers is legendary. I want to be able to say. What was y'all saying to people? What was you saying?
So, probably free the land.
Free the land.
So
yeah.
And just to be clear, all of my parents were revolutionaries, and I have more than just my two birth parents.
For sure.
So my biological father was not a Black Panther. He was a citizen of the Republic of New Africa. But
oh wow.
You know. Collaboration with the Panthers, worked closely with them. Yeah. So all together. So my mom, aunts and uncles, and my second dad, they are all Black Panthers as well as citizens of the Republic of New Africa and some other organizations.
You look at citizens of the Republic of New Africa, it's like when motherfuckers say that,
right.
Some police say something to you, how you doing? I'm a citizen of the Republic of New Africa. Man, just go.
And I think that's a part of
I say just go. I ain't gonna fuck with you, nigga. Whatever you're doing, I don't want to bother you, and I know it's good.
That's like, a part of our superpower.
See, they stepping in the room to make sure your mic is right. Thank you, Aaron.
That's a part of our superpower and just always being comfortable with who we are and where we come from. Because a lot of people probably wouldn't expect that.
Shaka, and I went to New Orleans. We was in New Orleans that All-Star weekend. I didn't know that Shaka lived in New Orleans at some point in time.
Yeah,
he
New
went
Orleans
to high school
is second
like
home.
Manny Fresh.
I
didn't know none of this.
Yeah,
did you know that?
He was in middle school with Mystical. So, and I met Manny Fresh.
Yep.
I met Manny Fresh in 9th grade because if you know who Gregory D is.
No.
Gregory D is the first rapper from New Orleans who, made a name for himself. Mm-hmm. We went to start at high school together in the 9th grade. I met Manny Fresh in the 9th grade.
That's great.
Because he was his DJ.
Yes. The history. So you guys inspired me to want to write children's books. Shaka, I don't know if he ever told you this, but when Shaka would tell me, like, you guys were like, when he was in New Orleans, he would be the guy on the side of the street selling stuff like with his dad. He was like, my dad would make us go out here and sell shit. And I was like, man, you probably was getting laughed at. He was like, yeah, but nigga taught me how to hustle. I was like, man, if kids knew that things their parents taught them were, it might not like it. It's like wax on, wax off. I know you tired of washing the car, but I'm showing you how to defend yourself. So when he told me that, I wanted to write a book because I was like, man, that's an inspiring story. But you guys grew up as Panthers.
Yes.
I've been jealous of y'all twice. One time was when I went to the Money Long thing. And I was like, wow, nobody can fuck with them. And the second time was when I watched Judas and the Messiah. What's the movie? About Fred?
Yeah, Judas and the Messiah.
Judas and the Messiah. And I watched the Panthers installing confidence in the kids. It was a scene where they like, I'm this, I'm that. And they like, I'm powerful. And the kids would be, and I was like, I saw I left the theater, I called Shaka. I was like, you grew up like that? He's like, yeah, now I know all that shit. I was like, Look, what would my life be if I had somebody doing that to me? Just telling me like, you are powerful, you are great. The black man is like, what would I be? So I'm like, I just had to say that I'm jealous of y'all for those two.
Aww.
But because of that now, how was it being like growing up as a kid in that movement?
I mean, I wouldn't change it. I think it was a blessing. I think that it has definitely made me who I am.
For sure.
And it also taught us how to take control of our destiny and not to count on anyone else. Because we were made fun of.
I could imagine.
For our names, for our natural hair. I've had my nose pierced since I was 3.
You was 3?
I asked my mother
Tupac with a nose ring. I love it.
So I can say he copied off of me.
Tupac copied her. I love that.
My cousin copied off of me. But yeah, so those things, dressing in African garb, but always being proud.
Prideful.
Always. But like, I never felt like
I want to tell you something.
There was anything wrong with it. I
grew up in my neighborhood. Those African kids that family had a thing was Bachi. Bachis, like Bachi, K Bachi. They had a store next to the discount mall. That's why I've been on Pat since we was like little boys, like 12, 13, 14. And look at how they're hustling. So then I think Americans, and I can say this as someone, I think the making fun of you was more because we don't have nothing to be proud of.
Yeah.
So we don't have pride. We feel like we ain't shit. So here you come acting like, I'm proud to be African. I'm proud to be this. I'm proud. And we're like, we don't know what to do besides laugh and make fun. Because I remember Bachi being a kid, it was like you used to laugh at the African store, but you was kids. You don't know no better. So, and look at children of immigrants. Children of immigrants run this. Black kids run this world. If you're a child of an immigrant, I don't know what it is. And I was jealous of that. I was always jealous of that as an adult because as a kid, I was like, I don't have nobody put confidence in me. Nobody told me I could be something. So watching y'all get it, it was like, that's beautiful, man. And I know you do it for your kids. I know you, because y'all are like a tight-knit family. Like the whole family is in the music business. Camilla, do you feel like you're in the music business?
Am I in the music business?
Do you feel like you are?
Somewhat.
Yeah, you can't help it, right?
Okay, so she's being very modest right now.
Okay. What's good, everybody? This is Ray Daniels, a.k.a. the Culture Referee. And if you were wondering who this beautiful woman sitting next to me is my sister, Tiffany Daniels Sai. Let's give it up for my sister. Everybody can clap. This is good. And my sister she's the most talented person in the family. And we started a family business, a signature scent company. So if you like smoke a lot of weed in your car and you want to get the scent out, you have to check out these scents. I know guys that use it for the weed. I know people that use it for cologne and everywhere they go to get compliments. We make candles. We make
room sprays. We got them in kits. So if you want to buy something for your loved one or anybody that you care about, hit us up, LorraineCo.com.
And we're going to put the website at the bottom of it. But support this black business, support this black woman, and order, I promise you guys. As a matter of fact, use the word gods, and we'll give you 15% off. I just made that up, so if my sister's face looks crazy, don't get mad at her. I'll eat that. But guys, when I tell you this shit is incredible, you really should check this out.
The best scents ever.
LorraineCo.com. And we'll put it at the bottom of the screen. Thank you.
Thanks.
So what I will say about my daughters, and both of them, and just like Chaka's daughter, my niece, she sings. My sister's daughter sings, and she's at LVRN.
In the music, and by the way, LVRN, children of immigrants, all of them.
Yeah, and that's family. So when
Sean
I said
and Tunde for sure.
She wanted to go somewhere, I said, "You gonna go over here because I know them."
Then I tell you, I had somebody mentor my daughter. What'd you say? Say it.
And they know I will.
Run up in this motherfucker if somebody fucking my daughter.
That's right.
That's why I just said.
And every time I see them all, Camilla's doing so good. And then I'm like, I know, because I know I sent her to the right place.
Yes. Camilla, you're lucky. Somebody has to tell you, because somebody has to tell my kids. They don't realize it. They're like, that's just my dad. What are you talking about?
Because the family business is there. DTP's there. I was like, why don't you do, I said, go over here.
Yeah,
and it's still family.
Exactly, and learn. And by the way, Tunde and Sean Famoso learned under y'all.
Yes.
Because they was under me for years, and then I was the main guy they talked to. And then they hit me saying, yo, Shaka and Jeff want us to run their stuff. And I was like, y'all should do it.
Yeah.
But learn the system.
And that's exactly what they did.
That's exactly what they did. That's how they built LVRN. By the way,
business for themselves.
By the way, in Atlanta, there's a lot of DTP juniors around this motherfucker.
Oh, yeah.
That are running companies. A whole lot. I was jealous of them because I wanted to be one so bad. I think I scared Shaka.
Man.
I mean, I scared Shaka. I know I walked up to him at the Sierra Field Mob video.
Oh,
so what?
Wow. So what?
It was 05. I know the year was. It was 05.
Oh, my God.
I could you don't have to tell me because I just got my check. And I was feeling good. And I walked into Shaka. The first time I said something to him, I was like, I'm in the music business now. And I got a check, man, but I'll quit to come intern for you. And he was like, yeah, we'll get into it. And I was like, I was so excited. Like, I called that nigga for 2 years. I ain't tried to chase that nigga. I remember one time I knew it was different because I saw him in Gladys Knight's Chicken and Waffles when that was open. He saw me. Nigga just did like that. I was like, I gotta find another route to this nigga. You gonna be my friend, bro. You are gonna be my friend. And then I met Jeff, and Jeff was like, I like this little nigga. And it was good from that phone.
That was it.
You gotta find a way in. You met Jeff.
Listen.
You get in.
You get Jeff, you all right.
That's not easy.
You all right.
You got, so Jeff was like,
so.
By the way, I said the same thing to him. I said, this is 08 now. No, 07. Rock City just started taking off. We just started making some money. And I was like, man, I ain't gonna lie, man. I told your brother in 05, I'm telling you now I will work for him. He was like, you don't gotta work for us. Nigga, you good. You got it. Yeah. By the way, I said that on the show. I sent that clip to Jeff, and I was like, I just want you to know, people tell you shit, but I really meant that. When Jeff told me I could do it, that's all I needed. That's when I knew the importance of like father figure, because it was like somebody who I didn't know that does it. It was like, nigga, you don't need to
and
work
just
for
somebody
us.
who's gonna reach back. Like, one of the things that we're all good at is fostering and building relationships and maintaining those relationships, because it's not about us, and what I have doesn't belong to me, any of us. It's for me what is for you is for you. So you can't take nothing from me. You know what I mean? Like, whatever you ask me questions, I'm going to answer them. You know, and that's just one of the things that I feel is important and that people are missing. Like, why do you think you own something and that you should just hold tight to it? It just doesn't make sense to me.
Entitlement. It's a sense of entitlement.
Yeah.
Entitlement.
The third thing I'm jealous of, this last thing, I promise.
Is another one?
By the way, I feel like everybody in this room should be jealous of this one. You grew up with Tupac. That was your cousin.
Yes.
So you gotta understand something. Tupac, when I was 14 years old, Tupac Me Against the World album got me through life. I'm not afraid to talk because of a line he says where he says, even the genius asks question, be grateful for blessings. And that made me have confidence to not be afraid to talk, because I'm like, damn, even genius asks a question. You can ask a question. How was it like growing up with Tupac? Can you tell us about that? Because you have a book that you wrote, but can you tell us a little bit about that? By the way, you don't have to tell them. Tell me, I want to know. Why, nigga, you grew up with Tupac?
Well, I mean, coming from, before I even answer that, just a little bit of history of how I grew up. So, I was born in 1967. I know I look like I was just born 20 years ago. But anyway.
Pop was, you do look good. Pop was born June 16, 71.
Black don't crack.
It ain't cracking right now. We looking at it.
My mother sang with Miriam Makeba and Nina Simone.
Okay.
So I traveled with her when I was young, all the way up and through.
See, Camilla?
My second dad is an original member of Gil Scott-Heron's Midnight Band. So was always in those circles. And my biological father won Showtime at the Apollo, was friends with Frankie Lyman, had some doo-wop groups he was the lead singer of. So we come from this.
Yes.
We grew up in music.
Royalty.
And so,
our black royal family of music.
Then having famous cousins, plural, because on one side this Pac and then Grand Poobah on my daddy's side.
We just interviewed Lord Jamar, by the way.
Heard.
He told us that Jeff Dixon
managed
put me in Oz. He said, I called Jeff like, yo, I want to be in fucking movies. And Jeff was like, I got you. Yeah. So Grand Poobah's on one side, and Pac is on the other.
Yeah. So amazing.
I mean,
but it's just all family. So Poobah is my big cousin. Pac, I'm his big cousin.
Yes.
And so in essence, they were cousins. They had a relationship and everything too. But Pac, I mean, he was the pain in the ass, child. Like to run around and just wild, always wild.
Yeah.
But loving, very loving. And, I hate to hear when people say, oh my God, that Gemini, he had two sides. And I'm like, I don't know what the fuck y'all talking about.
I don't see it.
I ain't never seen no two sides.
It was one nigga.
He didn't act right. He didn't act
whatever the
He
move
was young, so you're doing these things. And I said something to somebody the other day, they were talking, and I said, think about what you were doing when you were 21, 22.
Yes,
that
man.
people couldn't see. He was like, oh. I said, yeah. I said, at the height of his celebrity, he was 21, 22.
And he died at 25, right?
25.
Yes.
Like, nigga, 25, I got my first check. Like,
So think about that. So things that he was doing, you know, mistakes he was making in public and different things that people wanted to talk about. He was just being his young self, trying to, you know, figure it out and finding his way, but always taking accountability for his own actions.
Yes.
That's the one thing that you can never take away from him. He took accountability for his actions.
So when he's Pac, like, what is that dynamic? Like, because the one thing about Tupac that I see from you guys is he had so much discipline.
Definitely.
Like, as much as people thought he was sloppy, he wasn't.
No.
He didn't have disciplined people around him. That's what it probably was, that because he was, like you said, like, nigga, I'm
some
44, my nigga. Like, this nigga was 21, 22, leading the world.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
I didn't even think about the fact that
And
a
still
21
making
year old
an
was
impact
guiding
now.
me. That's what I'm saying. I'm like, even when I think about it, because you know when you're a kid, everybody's an adult. Like, you don't know the idea of, like, that's a 30-year-old adult, that's a 40-year-old adult. They all adults when you're 13.
But it puts it in perspective when you think about what you were doing at 21 and 22.
No, I'm thinking about when I was 14, he was 21. So I'm learning from a 21-year-old shit that my mother didn't even teach me. Shit that, like, I promise you, he got me through at 14, 15, 16, from straight balling to How Long They Mourn Me to Part of It was all those songs were the soundtrack of my childhood. And it felt like I was listening to a 35-year-old man.
Yeah.
And then you like, damn, he was 21. That's crazy, bro.
Yeah.
That's the most incredible part about him.
Yeah.
Is that he was so young. Not what he did. It was like, nigga, if he did that at 40, if I stopped being a revolutionary, it's like, that's shocking. But nigga, you a man. You 21 being a revolutionary? That's incredible, Aiyisha. I ain't gonna lie, I'm jealous. That's the last thing I'm jealous of. So when he's on, how is that for you guys? Because for you, not you guys. I'm asking particularly about you because you have this mama bear protective energy. Now you're seeing your little cousin.
I always had it still.
Say, yeah.
And it was interesting. So during that time, it was like all the family was kind of making these moves, doing these things. Chaka was on the radio here in Atlanta. Jeff was with Puba and Brand Nubians. And I was actually an executive for Scratch Me Productions, which was X-Clan, ISIS, Queen.
By the way, we're gonna cut it. Listen, Aaron, we're gonna cut that scene of her in the X-Clan video.
No question.
Not to be confused with Poison Clan.
I was in a few of those videos. The main one I think you can see me most is in Fire and Earth. Shout out to Ralph McDaniels because he shot all of the videos for us back in the day.
Crazy. You know what I'm saying?
So yeah, I mean it was a time that we were all happy to, you know, be doing what we were doing. But Pac was always Pac to me.
So he was always like your little cousin.
Yeah.
Who was, you never seen a superstar.
No.
You couldn't could you understand it?
It was funny because I used to tell him like, don't nobody think you cute.
Yeah.
He's like, all these ladies. Well, I said, don't nobody want you.
Get out
You
of
are
here.
not cute. I used to tell him
women
that.
love him.
I know. People, I have friends who say, oh my God, you never told me. I'm like, we were younger then and he wasn't Tupac. Like he was just Tupac, my cousin. Like I'm supposed to just know that Tupac, my cousin's gonna become Tupac. Who y'all right? Tupac. I'm like, I'm sorry.
Yeah, like shit. We would have signed him. We would have helped him. We would have had him around.
Right.
Like we was letting him be free. It's like the little cousin. Like, what are you gonna do, little ass? You know what I'm saying? Then he a man now. Now
when
like,
he was on really Same Song, when I tell you, I was so proud.
You was?
I was like, that's right.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it was like him doing that, and then Mo Preem when he was on Tony Feels Good. You know, Mo Preem was Mercedes DeMello.
Mercedes DeMello.
Wait. I
can rock acapella.
That's Mo Preem?
Yes. Mercedes DeMello.
Wow.
Hold on, who is he though?
Mo Preem?
Yes.
Is Pac's brother.
Okay, let me tell you why I say that.
Thug Life and my uncle Matula Shakur's.
I didn't know Pac had siblings. I thought he had a sister. I didn't know he had a brother.
So we don't half and we don't step in our family.
I love that.
So my uncle Matula Shakur, and rest his soul, he passed last year. He was Pac's father and Mo Preem's biological father. And so they were always close. And then the Thug Life, Mo Preem is part of the
Didn't
group.
know that. You know, what's Deion Cole, the comedian? That's a part. That's one of his jokes.
What did he say?
Yeah, he says he was like, you know, he was. He was basically saying like, what about Tasha? And everybody's like, who is Tasha? Like y'all act like y'all know music. I know Tasha. And he was like, it's Thuggish Ruggish Bone. Then he's like, it's me, Tasha. And then he said, what about Mercedes? And everybody's like, who's that? He's like, me, Mercedes. And I remember it was like, yeah, what happened to him? It was kind of like people that were hit records that we just didn't know because it was kind of like they had he was just really talking about how like, y'all be forgetting about niggas. Don't forget Tasha. She said her name. And it was like kind of that joke. So he's like, but he has that's it. I seen him live and he did that. And I mean, that's why I rapped the verse. I'm like, damn, what the fuck did happen to Mercedes?
Yeah,
I didn't know.
He became Mo Preem.
He was Mo Preem. There we go. Now we got the answer. I would have yelled that shit. He's Mo Preem now. He was in the whole motherfucker. We just State Farm Marine.
Because I don't think a lot of people do realize.
Nobody knows
that Mercedes and Mo Preem are the same. They don't know.
So Mo Preem is your family. Yes. Because that's Pac's brother. And I didn't know that. That's crazy. So Pac got on before him, or was he on?
He was on. It was almost. He was first. Yeah. With that, but they were both working the same time because Pac was a roadie for Digital for.
So that's both about 90, 91, give or take.
Yeah. In that it was like all the same time, and then I'm doing it on my end. Jeff is doing it, and Chaka's here on the radio in Atlanta.
So I'm sorry. I'm like really interested. What is your position at the peak of Pac All Eyes on Me moment? Like, cause I know you and I've been around y'all and y'all are militant as fuck. Y'all don't play.
I just did,
Like, how was that for y'all? Like watching him, cause I think anybody could see this ain't gonna be good because I remember watching him on MTV Jams and he was like, I'm rich now. I'm on. He was like, I'm on now. I'm back. And he was like, I think he might have said, I got my money right now. I was like, oh, he coming back he coming at everybody. How did y'all do? What was your position then?
Telling them to be careful.
Yeah. By the way, did everybody watch if you watching this, did y'all see a pause? I'm only saying that because that's how militant they are.
And like, paying attention to what's happening around, and that's when things start happening. It's just yeah.
So what story are you telling in the book?
Okay, so this book, interestingly enough, it's not just me. So when Pac passed, I couldn't really talk about it.
Yes.
I still have a bag with 2 empty scrapbooks and a bunch of clippings and magazine articles and things that I was going to put together that I never did. So a couple of years before the 25th anniversary of his death and his 50th birthday, I decided that I needed to do something to honor. And, I was asking out loud, and I think he put it on me to do a book. So this book, I share some of my thoughts, and I share a letter that I wrote to him for his 40th birthday. And I asked a bunch of people who are family to me to contribute, and they all agreed. So Sway Calloway did the foreword for me.
Shout out to Sway. He has the answers now.
Yes, he does have the answers.
I love Sway.
My cousin Seth, Pac's sister, did the afterword. And then there's, in this book, it's Angie Martinez, D Nice, Bun B, Omari Hardwick, David Banner, Money B.
And they're just telling it, they're like writing their perspective on how they saw Pac.
Yeah, they're sharing like stories about him, people who didn't meet him who are in this book, like Childish Major and Mac Wilds, share how he impacted them. Shanti's in this book, April Walker, so many people. April Walker is founder of Walkerwear, and her and Pac had a really, really close relationship, and so she shares, and they just share like who he is, what he meant to them, how he touched people, and just I wanted people to just know more about who he is and not just what you're told.
Because I ain't gonna lie to you, that documentary that the Hughes brothers did,
Dear Mama,
when you heard the story, like I'm a kid, you heard Pac shot police, nigga Pac shot the police, nigga, nobody harder than that. But when you hear the story, and I don't know, this is going to sound really crazy, but if you ain't never really shot nobody or shot a target, it's really hard to hit something. Just like, that's why nigga be shooting, that's why random people get hit. I always thought about that. Like in the middle of a shootout, it's hard to hit the person, especially if they running, you got to be able to shoot. And they said he got on his knee. I was like, this nigga from the military. They said he got on one knee, and by the way, that's the part of the story that I'm like, did nobody understand that part? Like, to hit a nigga, I'm gonna get on. To have the wherewithal to say they running, hold on, I got this. Right. You know how confident you gotta be in yourself to do that to a nigga running away from you? Nigga, I got it. Everybody chill. Let me get on my knee.
Right.
So I was like, that's some Black Panther shit. That's the part that what 18, 19, 20-year-old kid know how to do that unless his mother, father, family, uncle said, this is how we protect ourselves around.
Training is important.
See? Shit like that.
Right.
What the fuck does that even mean? What the fuck does that even mean? That's the type of shit they say to me that I'm like, somebody caught that. Training is important. Yeah, let's keep. No, hold on. What the fuck? What did you get trained for? I'm just imagining walking in and everybody got the kids on their knees, practicing shooting, and they're like, "What's going on? Oh, they training for what? It's a kid war coming to something. It's gonna be a youth war. If it is, we ready for that shit. I'll tell you that much. I love that training. So you guys, did you train?
Of course.
Ricky will ask a question. I mean, I can do something. I'm like,
like what you got?
I'm like, she looks at me like, nigga, what the fuck?
You.
But I know how to kill a nigga.
And Rick, how long have you known me? And you probably never you're just hearing some of this stuff.
It's been definitely at least almost 20 years. Yeah. At least that, since I was just starting in the music business. Real funny story about that. I started out working with Aiyisha Keys and Jeff Robinson, and started a DJ crew called The Union with some friends of mine, DJ Self, DJ Will, etc. And I remember there was a story that Jeff was chewing out Steve Bottles and a few other people in the office, right? This is a true story. And this is actually how I got the Def Jam job. So this is crazy. This is a real deal story. Tell it. So apparently, you know, the street people, different things, they just weren't up to par. And Jeff was letting them have it. You know, one of his tirades. He was like, listen, man, my man in the street, I don't need y'all, man. I got my people out there and they got this. I got a call 2 days later. Next, you know, we need to meet. And a week later, I was hired. So when, you know, you're talking about a family that doesn't play, you know, they're about their business, but great, great people. And, you know, they help add to and help jumpstart this young man's career as well. So
No, they did. I remember Def Jam office, being in the office.
27th, 28th floor, you know it.
Jeff was in there chewing Al Branch out. That's a dab at Al Branch. That's a dab at Al Branch.
the day you
and Al Branch, because I guess Al Branch just got assigned to Luda. I don't know what Al Branch is. By the way, I love the music business. Like, I miss this part of the business. I miss that business. There's no more yelling in the offices. You yell nigga now, they going to the police. I am offended. I miss the days when niggas was like, cuck you. So I walk in the room, so I don't know what Al Branch is. And Jeff just kind of like, yo, Ray, you sit down. I sat next to Lil Jeff. He was in high school. And Jeff was like, yeah, man. So he going in, he's like, because y'all do that for Kanye. And I was like, why does he keep focusing on Kanye? Like, because when you do that for Kanye, and I was like, this. So I was like, yo, but Jeff, I'm going to do what I do for Luda. Nothing got to do with nothing. Yeah, but you're on Kanye management team. How that's going to work? And I'm like, that was just incredible to me. Like, watching them go back and forth. And it was like, because, you know, when you come into the music business, you don't really know the lingo. You don't know, I don't want to say the wrong thing. This is my dream. I don't want to get kicked out the club saying the wrong thing day 2. I'm just shutting the fuck up watching. And I'm watching Jeff go at it with Al. And that's how I met Al, so we got cool. And Jeff was like, man, you can't let these people. By the way, I don't give a fuck if you want the lesson or not. Let me tell y'all something. Aiyisha.
You gonna get it.
You gonna get it.
I don't give a fuck if you ask for the lesson or not. Camilla, am I right? Your uncle, he's gonna give you the lesson. He's gonna take over. He's gonna tell you, stop. See? Stop. Listen. You don't know. He's talking that Atlanta shit. You know, he's like, you want to check on that Atlanta shit? See? You forgot. You know, man, bro, I would fly to fucking Afghanistan to sit down with Jeff on camera. Just because I'm like, people don't know how funny and cool he is until he let you in.
That's true.
When he let you in, is no, you good for life. But
That's
if he
true.
don't fuck with you, random story. I had this white guy working with me. Yo, I'm sorry. By the way, I'm sorry. This is not the interview y'all want. This is my friend, so I gotta tell the story. I'm sorry, guys. So you know, I got this new guy working with me. So I go see Jeff. You know, Jeff. By this time, we niggas, we cool. It's like this is right around when 2 Chainz started blowing up, because I remember Tech was in the room, and Tech was like trying to figure out how they was gonna go forward with Def Jam. So, you know, Tech leaves and Jeff is like, yo. So Jeff's like, you know, you got a face, you got to shake up like. So Jeff looks at me, I'm just talking like, yo, man, so blah, blah, blah. So he asked me, while I'm talking to Jeff, that's the white guy. Jeff is like, who's this? So I said, so he says, hi, I'm Carl. My you know, real white man shit. Like, hi, I'm Carl. He's like, you can give him a little that like, you the police? I'm dead serious, y'all. See how y'all bust out laughing? Yep. See how y'all bust out laughing? We all bust out laughing. Ah, even Carl. Jeff's like, so he does this little thing. He still an answer. Are you the police? Nigga was like, no, I'm not the police. He said, all right, good. Now we can talk. Because nigga, I'm watching you. Ray, did you ask him, Ray? Then he tells me, I walked in with the nigga. This my boy. And he tells me, man. Did you ask him, was he the police, Ray? I'm like, I didn't think I needed to. Next time you better ask a nigga. You never know. They'll send the fucking feds to send people to watch it. I'm like, what? What the fuck are we talking about? I'm in the fucking music business. But then I didn't know about the path and shit. I didn't know all of that. So once I understood, I was like, now it makes me cool laughing. Now it makes sense. I just got to tell that story because Jeff is incredible. But back to what I was saying. So I got to ask you something.
Okay.
So you mentor a lot of women. And obviously,
I do.
By the way, I know everybody watching. I know it's Women's Month. but...
Yes, Happy Women's History Month.
Happy Women's History Month. So I'm going to talk to Aiyisha because Aiyisha mentors a lot. And all her mentees are up. I don't know one mentee that's down. So I'm going to ask you questions like for females that want to come into business. Right? It was one girl, I'm going to use in particular. I can't wait to talk about this later. I'm going to put you in it, but I'm asking. She was basically saying, I hate that the only way I can work with artists is if I fuck somebody. And I was like, that's not my experience. I've seen it, but it was like outer skirts of the game. Like It's not in the game. Like it's too much proximity to do that. She was like, I don't want to fuck, man, to fucking have to write a song. I just want to write songs. What would you tell a woman that feels like every time she walks in the room, a man is trying to use his power and position to get her to have sex at the dream of helping her, like, which happens a lot. What, if your mentee came to you and said this was going through, what would you say?
First of all, I would ask, who is it?
Go ahead.
I would ask who it is.
I was going to say, you going to call him. I know you going to call him.
And then I would say, if that's not something you want to do, then you need to tell them, that's not what this is. I'm not here for that. I think a lot of times what happens with these young women, and even some older women doing this thing, is that they don't check it. They'll laugh it off or, oh, you're so funny. No. Nip that shit in the bud. We not fucking. I'm about business.
If
what we doing.
Business, then.
And that's what it is. So anybody who is talking to me, I'm telling them. And that's women and men. I mentor women and men.
Oh, I know.
And tell them. And the real conversations and being real with them.
Okay, so what if they're asking you how I want to have a personal life outside of business? Because the one thing they don't tell you about this business is the business will silently, passive aggressively let you know, if you ain't here, don't get mad if this goes and you ain't here. So everybody has this FOMO thing where it's like, no sleep, no days off, nothing. Sleep when I'm dead. And I'm like,
and that's bullshit.
And that's bullshit. Yes, we had Shanti on the show, and Shanti said the one thing I wish I would have did better was take care of Shanti.
Yeah, she said that to me.
What would you say to women like? Because you obviously, I've been knowing Aiyisha probably since 2008, 9, and I met a man once. I know she has one. He exists. I've met him, but when I see you, I see you. So how are you able to balance the personal life and business total?
Well, because it's important to me to have a personal life. So that has to come from me first. You understand? And making that time and still doing what I need to do on the business side.
Yeah.
And it's just a way to do it. It's just balance. You don't have to put that in front of people.
Men don't know balance.
And you don't have to, nobody has to know who it is, who you going out with, none of that. That ain't none of their business.
Agreed.
As long as you handling your business, your personal life is your personal life.
I agree.
And so you just have to decide how you want to do that and then just maneuver it so that it makes sense for you.
And I would say get you a female mentor.
Oh, definitely.
And the reason why I say that is because when a woman he respects calls him to say, that's my girl, it changes.
Yeah.
And by the way, we need more female mentors for that reason. That's the main reason why I wanted to.
Every time I speak on it, I'm like, talking about mentoring and mentorship. Yeah. And shout out to 2 of my mentees who are out here killing it.
Who?
Rachie Baby.
Yes, I saw it's one of the people I was thinking about. Rachie's over at YouTube killing it.
No question.
And Shanae Corbett.
Oh, Shanae, no question.
You know, Shanae was my work wife.
Yeah.
Well, Halim was my brother, so I could say that. But that was all my projects, Chopper, everything I did, it was me and Shanae.
Well, you know, she came through DTP first.
And by the way, she is those 2 are very women who walk in their femininity.
Yes.
Like, don't hide their femininity.
Yes.
But niggas respect.
Yeah. And they about their business.
And I could tell they're from the tree of Aiyisha, T.
Oh, definitely.
Obafemi.
Definitely.
The name. I could tell that because they, like Shanae, don't play.
At all.
And Rachie don't play. And they still like, you know, so I definitely got to give you credit for that because that's a beautiful thing. Like, you got... I just think you're dope. I know people probably listening saying he just keep praising her, but I know a lot of women in this game. And I'm here to tell y'all, they don't move like Aiyisha and her mentees. You should start a crew.
I quietly have a crew.
You should call them a crew. They need to be called like the Aiyisha Mafia or some shit.
I don't want to be the mafia. I don't want to be the mafia. No, we gonna come up with something else.
I'm just saying, but it's like all it is an organization of people who move together with a thought process. It could be looked at as bad, but it's like, you know, they have different mafias everywhere, and you know if you fuck with those people.
Different that word. This is mafia.
Oh, I like that. I like that.
What?
The overclaim.
Yeah, or I went to Aiyisha University. Don't play with me. Hi, I'm such and such. I went to Aiyisha University. Now a nigga know. I'm not gonna even think about it. Not gonna try it if I want to. I don't want. And by the way, if Aiyisha calls you and it goes left, she has brothers that don't play. They have brothers that don't play.
Do.
It's an army of niggas that don't play. So everybody will want to keep the peace.
But they know I don't play.
But they know I don't play.
Yeah.
So I definitely have to.
But yeah, I mean, mentorship. You know, speaking of that, let's talk about how it actually just progresses and turns into something beautiful that you didn't know it would turn into. So when a mentee becomes your business partner, so a lot of people don't know.
I always say
when Dora,
I started on the agency.
Dora Whitley and Mike Whitley are my business partners in the Whitley agency. When Dora first moved to Atlanta, I was her mentor.
I know.
And now
y'all bosses.
We're business partners.
Pinky, Cole, and everything y'all got going.
And the thing about that is, I know that I'm not the smartest person in the room, and I never act like I am. But I'm going to surround myself with those who are. And Dora Den Whitley,
smart as a motherfucker. Shit.
Smart as a whip.
Smart as a mother, and gets it done.
Yes,
with the baby
yes, she does.
Hand.
Yep.
That's what I love about y'all. Like,
yes,
y'all prove. That's why I think my sister's obsessed with them too. Like, obsessed with them too. Like, look at them, look at them, look at them. I'm like,
love her.
They move. They move like G's.
Where you supposed to, right?
That's it. So you have an agency. Can you tell us about your agency?
So, the Whitley Agency. We are an agency of record. We handle communications, business management, publicity, marketing, branding, scaling businesses, preparing them to scale.
I seen it.
Whatever's needed, we're doing it.
And
doing it well.
I'm about to say, and
we have some.
But not forget to say,
have some amazing clients.
Y'all, the machine behind Pinky. Like,
yes, Pinky Cole and Derek Hayes
doing her interview, and her husband. Yeah, I forgot Derek Hayes. And y'all, when Pinky in here doing her interview on her pregnant stomach, Aiyisha and Dora sitting right there staring at me like, you better not. I'm kind of like, why would I? I'm cool. I'm like, but they look at me like, we watching. I'm like, I'm gonna get y'all ass on this motherfucking couch. I'm gonna get your ass on this couch. Dora, you and Mike coming next. We need to do a Whitley agency.
Yes, we need to do that.
We should. I have an idea. We should do. See, I'm all about content. I'm all about storytelling, and I'm all about.
We do, and we do need to tell more of these stories. And let's talk about the fact that the Whitley Agency, we're headquartered here in Atlanta.
Yeah.
But we also have an office in Paris.
Yep.
And Yawande,
Flex.
Cameroon,
global.
Africa. We do a lot of work on the continent, on the motherland.
Can y'all help us? We need help.
Yeah.
Like remember Martin said, I got bills. Remember on the episode? I got bills. I want to get to the yams. Be able to get to the yams. I just had to do that. That was funny. I had to do that. So when you guys, what I think we should do, my problem, like you heard me say this earlier, I got my boy Troy here. I tell everybody around me, I've been telling you for 10 years, talk. Everybody around me, I'm like, talk. Because if we don't, because it's something about our community. It's
interesting because I didn't do a lot of talking.
I know, but here's the thing. It's something about
and
our community.
Everybody's telling me I have to.
You have to, because our community don't have heroes. So when you say, if kids want to be drug dealers, they only want to be drug dealers because that's who they see every day. So you might not show up to the hood, but you can definitely show them that you exist some way, somehow, so they can say, I could be that. They might not even know they could be that. If I tell y'all now, if y'all saw Aiyisha life firsthand, y'all want to be Aiyisha. She's lit. I see her everywhere. You see her at the All-Star game, she's everywhere. Everywhere you want to be, she's there. Sitting front row she's there. And for me, I just want to give you that. I want to give you your credit. We don't give flowers on the show. You know that. We don't give flowers. Fuck flowers.
I appreciate that.
I want to give you credit. Mm-hmm. Credit I could leverage.
I appreciate that.
Credit I could take and do something with. So I got you. So you also a part of the team that manages my high school classmate, Ludacris.
Yes.
How was that for you? Like being in that mix? Like what was like?
It was fast paced and fun. Like you talking about 0 to 100, like real quick. But I mean, it was fun doing it with my brothers, and you know, our dad was around and he would be on the road with us. And
that's my dog.
We went to Africa. The first time I went to Africa before that was with my mother and my father. And that was, wow, what year was that? I can't even think right now, but that's when MTV was still shooting the Vacation Crib.
Yes.
So we shot in Cape Town.
Oh, wow.
And so it was that far. Oh, you gotta go.
I've been twice.
Taye and Amir got the thing in Tanzania.
We're going, because I'm going. You coming?
What date is it?
December. Oh, it's on social. December 3rd through the 8th.
3rd.
Beginning of the month.
If it's the end of the month,
no, beginning.
It's the beginning.
Beginning, I could come. Because I ain't never been to Africa. And I was saying, I'm not going without people.
You gotta go.
I'm not going without people.
Gotta go. I haven't been to Tanzania yet
I'm
either.
not getting fucked up. Listen, I love everybody. But listen, I need somebody to tell me, don't go left.
Don't go there, yeah.
Because if you go there, they're going to beat your ass. Go right. That's what love is. I just want one guy. Or if they do get me, they're like, nah, he's good. Good. I'm telling you, I think I am going. I want to go. So y'all managing Ludacris and
running the label.
And running Chingy.
So at the height of the label DTP, we had 17 artists.
And y'all had a big wall with all of them on the wall.
Yes.
Willie North Pole.
Yes.
Shauna,
Sharifa,
Bobby Valentino,
Bobby V.
Players Circle.
We had a
what was the group from North Carolina?
Rock group called Lazy Eye.
Yes.
And then
what was the guy from North Carolina? North Click. But they had one of them was a solo artist, Small World. Because y'all was pushing Small World. I remember that. Yeah, y'all had a lot of fucking artists. I worked mine over there.
I worked a lot of those records.
You worked those records?
Oh yeah.
Oh, I worked a whole lot of them. I used to be in that DTP. She'll tell you every day.
Okay, so looking back at that, what would you say let's do different right now, guys?
Now?
If you could go back, knowing what you know now, go back. Because I think he's a Virgo like me, so I'm gonna just speak for Virgos. I can see that being Tit's problem, feeling like I'm the one. I'm the fucking one. I'm the next one, y'all. And it's fucking 50 niggas on a poster. But then Willie North Pole felt like I'm the one.
Always supported Tit.
No, I know you did, but I'm saying, but the Virgo energy, I just know it kind of like, don't put me, I won't get my own he did it. That's why he went on his own shit. But it was a lot of, I feel like at that moment, that was probably the most stressful time of y'all life. Because y'all had employees. We talking about Ken, Ivory, PK, Dean. Who else was over there? Tawny. Y'all had Greg.
Yep.
Like y'all had employees.
Yeah.
It was
Portia.
Like yes. And, there's one name I'm forgetting. Shaka's a sister.
Lauren.
Lauren.
Yeah.
I want to call her Rachel for some reason because you said Rachel, but Lauren. Y'all had employees. Y'all the reason why I wanted employees. That was
Full
incredible.
staff.
Like,
Full
I
staff.
wasn't jealous though, Camilla. I ain't gonna say I'm jealous of that.
Full staff. And then in New York, we had
Alamo, brand Nubian.
And Jeff.
Well, Jeff was back and forth. So.
And Jeff, and when he was in New York, it was a big picture on the wall of Jeff's face.
Yes, Jeff's face.
Looking at you. And I'll never forget, I'm in there with Tony one night. I'm like, yo, what's up? And she was like, and I'm like, but he's not there. She's like, nah, you understand
I think it
that?
said he's always watching.
He's always watching. Oh, she said, you understand this nigga always watching, Ray. He's watching. We'll talk after work about anything you want to talk about. It was like, that is respect.
We had to make it fun. We had to make it fun.
Yeah.
But to answer your question,
okay,
I don't think that I would change anything because there's some, pains that you have to go through. Mm-hmm. And people have to find their way and find their purpose and what they're supposed to do. We had a hell of a run with all of those artists. And I mean, having all of those artists on the roster at one time, you're talking about busy, but it was fun.
Budgets.
All of that.
Budgets.
And then managing who's going with this one, who's going with that one, who's going to be over here with this one. So that's
why I met Tiffany J, because Tiffany J was managing Willie North Pole.
Yep.
My trainer was fucking Willie. What's Sirius Jones manager?
Oh yeah. Yep, we had Sirius Jones for a minute.
Too. I remember that.
Yep. And then remember we had Mr. Everything. What's his Steph Jones.
Steph Jones. And what's the kid y'all was pushing that played the piano?
Rudy Currency.
Rudy Currency. Mm-hmm. Yes.
Nigga, I pull up. Shaka told me pull up to an event. You got walking and see Rudy Currency, Quincy Jones sitting there watching them play. Like I'm like, nigga, y'all niggas, how y'all doing this shit?
Yo, that dude. I remember I watched that dude play the piano.
Let me tell you something. There's nobody. If you're an artist and you're watching this, do not get mad at me. Do not DM me. Do not curse me out. There's no way you hang around Shaka, more Shaka Aiyisha than Jeff, because Jeff ain't. I'm talking about artists that if you were signed to DTP, the key to blowing yourself up is just go where Shaka go, because he got all the relationships. Everybody love him, and he's gonna throw you the ball. Be like, yo, this is my artist. Boom, boom, boom. That's all you had to do to blow up. Roll with Zulu. That was it. That was it. Just roll with him and you was fine, nigga, no matter what. So I'm like, if you didn't blow up back then,
it was definitely gonna put you in the right.
If you wasn't blowing up back then,
right?
If you wasn't blowing up back then, that's because you was lazy. Because as soon as
well, I always say I can't want it more than you.
That's my point.
And I used to tell artists that I can't want it more than you. Like I can give you the blueprint, tell you all the great marketing plans, video. So I was marketing, video commissioner, artist development, publicist when I needed to be, and sometimes a stylist.
Yes.
For Play Circle's first album, me and Ivory were the fashionistas. If you look at the credit, styling by the fashionistas, that was me and Ivory.
Crazy, that's dope. Shout out to Ivory.
Shout out to Ivory Williams, no question.
I ain't gonna lie.
Hey Ivory!
Because I ain't gonna lie. And these, by the way, these are historic stories, but y'all had to be there to see it. It was like nothing like it in Atlanta.
Yeah. And I still see Ivory. I saw Ivory when we were in LA. Her and I went to breakfast.
She's a flight attendant now, right?
Yep.
Yeah, I know that. She's a flight attendant.
But she lives in LA.
When you being around that shit inspired me to build what I built. Like I want to have that feeling. I remember being in Shaka's office.
And it's a place for people to call home, like you said, and giving back. Like it's a place for people to come and be.
But that's what the music needs. That's what music needs that more than ever. Music needs a place where artists can go. Even if it's just to pick up on lingo, like niggas said they would go to Def Jam just to shoot dice.
Yep. And then for our children to see and to be able to come there and because our children would just
raised in there.
Yeah.
Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something funny. Lil Jeff, he had to be like 13, 14. This kid sat me in a corner and talked to me about this new artist named Kid Cudi. Mm-hmm. I mean, like, nigga, it was like, he made me want to know. I was like, how do I know this shit? He was like, Cudi is this, Cudi is that. He's the future. Like, still loves it. Like, that's the type of shit you want to be around. You got this nigga arguing with Kanye manager about rolling out Luda shit. I got his son telling me about this new artist, Kid Cudi, coming up. And all this shit is going on. I'm like, damn, this is what it's supposed to feel like. Yeah. And to be honest with you, that's all I want this to feel like. When Rick I'm on my way to the office, I'm like, you don't got to ask me. Just pull up, set up in the room. Like, I love this is inspired by y'all. That's what I'm really trying to say. Just don't have a podcast room. This serves as that little private area.
Yeah.
Between the lounge and Luda office.
Yes.
I made nobody goes to.
I made that.
This is that for me.
I made that.
Yes. They got a little private room, like kind of secret room at the office. And it was kind of like Luda's.
You talking about the Atlanta one?
Yeah. It's not as protected now. It used to be really
a little
protected.
different now.
It was like, don't even look in there. And Luda had the office right across from me. So it was like, I just love y'all. So, Ricky, I didn't think I'm taking over. I'm like, I just love y'all family. So I'm
what was
my
the
show.
temperature like when everything was going around with all this East West Coast stuff? Like with the family, what was the temperature like?
I mean, I would say even now, like, I don't argue with people about who's better, Biggie or Pac.
Because Pac's your cousin.
Facts.
So, I mean, and what I will say, though, is that Biggie loved Pac.
Of course.
That's no, yes.
So, when Pac was shot at Quad, and I went to Bellevue, in the movie you see one version, but it was actually me who told Biggie that Pac doesn't want to see you.
Really?
Yes.
Wow.
Yes.
That's crazy.
At Bellevue, and he showed up by himself.
Big.
Wow.
That's some shit I ain't never heard before. That's
Ever.
powerful.
First time.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Drop it here.
Wow. No, I got a question. I'm sorry. If your understanding of who Tupac was, and where do you think he's at right now if he's alive? Like, she know the answer to that shit.
Right.
Like, I'm just curious because in my mind it's like like Pac.
This
dying.
game show would look a lot different.
Yes, it would.
It would look way different.
Yes, it would.
It would look a lot different.
A lot of the real will still be in it.
A lot different.
A lot different.
I mean, the fact that it's 2024, we still
Nobody's more influential than him.
Still
Nobody
making an impact. Like, he's still being talked about, and what if, and you know, and seeing people now emulating, doing these shoots and stuff where they're redoing.
Yeah.
Like his
Jacquees did it. Jacquees did it.
I'm
Yeah.
like, whoa, okay.
That's crazy.
When he got inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame,
that's amazing.
That was
in itself.
Surreal, probably.
It was incredible. Yeah, it was. I couldn't believe it. Like, this whole place is filled with people who were singing the songs. It's crazy.
One more. I'm sorry. She's inspired me. You guys are Pac's cousin, but you guys are also known for managing one of the greatest rappers out of Atlanta in the game,
Oh, yeah.
Ludacris. Why didn't it seem like a natural progression is Ludacris doing a song with a Pac verse? Because a lot of people did it. Keisha Cole did it. Trick Daddy did it. Like, a lot of people got.
And that's why it wasn't done.
Why?
Because everybody's doing it. He don't need
Y'all
to do
had
that.
the rights though. Like,
Yeah,
this
but-
my, like, y'all got verses. This is my family.
It's not as special.
Yeah,
if
but
everybody's doing it.
Yeah, you don't need to.
I just thought it would have been like, like something, because it's
Yeah, you
like,
don't need to.
damn, everybody did a song with Pac after he was gone. Like, Ludacris is the only person that could have did it, and nobody would have had nothing to say because who his family is, and he never did it. It's never even been a thought to y'all.
No,
That's crazy.
you don't need to do it. You don't need to do it.
I don't know what else to ask. I'm sorry. I'm like, you've given everything. I'm just, because I'm like,
I mean, it's probably way more stuff, but it's a lot. We only got a certain amount of time.
is there anything you want to just say? Because I got to do credit check with you.
Well, I want to shout out all the amazing women in my life who raised me to be the strong Black woman that I am. I want to speak to the women who are in my circle, close and adjacent, and tell them that you are loved, you are seen, you are important, and you are valued. And to never let anyone, I don't give a damn who it is, tell you that you are not the most amazing thing walking on this planet. Because women rule the world.
Everything that
We are behind,
everything that men do is
beside
to
it,
impress
in
women.
everything.
Everything
Yes.
that men do is to impress women.
And we need to embrace our superpower.
Yeah, agreed. I agree. I'm not going to even follow that. So I want to ask you this last thing. I'm going to ask. We have this segment called Credit Check. Here we give credit. Who are some people that are unsung heroes in the Aiyisha story that you just feel like, I want to shout them out, give them some credit because they played a role?
Wow. It's a few, but if
Or
we're
it's just
talking
a lot.
about music industry people,
Yeah.
Sharon Benjamin Hodo,
Okay.
Andre 3000's mom, was my mentor.
Really?
Yes. And may she rest in heavenly peace. Yes, she was my mentor. And like the most down to earth, tell you how it is, what it is. You know, she might curse a little bit, but it's okay.
Then Andre say something about her smoking cigarettes. Like, I hope they don't let you smoke cigarettes.
Mama Benjamin was the truth. When I tell you I miss that woman,
yeah,
God, I miss her.
To me, his "Life of the Party" is one of the greatest songs ever made, and it's not even a great, like, it's just two brothers talking to their mom.
Yes.
Like, man,
and she was amazing. And, you know, thankful for 3000 for sharing his mama with us, because he's an only child.
Yes. Oh, he is.
That's crazy. Yeah. But shared his mama. And Patty Webster.
Patty Webster. She
was a celebrity publicist to so many, including Chris. And she taught me a lot about publicity and just how to maneuver and do things. She was my big sister. And, you know, she's the reason that a lot of things that we have done, she told y'all, just get on out there and do these things. You know, don't be shy, you know, just get out here and just make it happen. She's the reason why I could walk Chris down a red carpet in Monaco when she wasn't there. I could act.
She trained you.
I know what outlets to, you know, go to and whatnot and all of those things.
I just got to do one thing. I'm sorry. Female rap. Should the eyebrow go up? I saw the eyebrow go up. Female rap. I know we done. I'm just gonna ask. How do you feel about today's state of female rap? First part, and the second part. After you say that, what would you say to all of the young ladies out there that admire what's happening right now? Like, just your thoughts.
I would love to see more togetherness.
Okay.
Like it was, you know, in the heyday of Moni and Queen Latifah and, you know, all of them. I want to see that. We don't have to fight each other. Like, I don't know why they fighting each other like that. It's enough space out here for everybody. And
it's not even,
like I said, what's for you is for you. So nobody can take anything from you. Nobody can steal your shine or do any of that. You can do that all by yourself.
Exactly.
You know, if that's what you're going to do.
For sure.
So I think that they need mentors. They need to be talking to someone who's going to assist them in ensuring that they have longevity in their careers.
They need to all go to Aiyisha T University. I'm serious, like, because...
And it don't have to be me. There's plenty of people out here for them to talk to.
But nobody talks like you. Nobody thinks like, nah, nobody, trust me, you still speak from a strength standpoint. Sometimes women speak from a pleading standpoint. Like, can y'all stop? Why are we doing this? You don't do that. You're like, stop. It's enough.
Yeah, just
real stop. Mama voice type. You know, like, that's how mamas would talk to you. Like, don't fucking pay attention.
I mean, that's my personality. Exactly. I've been a mama.
Exactly, yeah. I'm looking at you're making right now. So I get it. But, like, and if you're talking to young ladies that want to be a part of this hip hop culture, this music industry, do you have like 3 things they need to know? One thing they need to know, like, because for me, as much as I'm enjoying this conversation and I'm being very selfish, I'm not going to lie, because I love talking to you. This is about women and them watching. So I want to at least get that out.
Yeah, definitely.
So if there are women that want to be a part of this thing called hip hop, what would be your advice to them?
One, ensure that this is something that you want to do. Don't just do it or say that you want to be a part of it because it's something that people are enamored by. You know, I am a child of music. You know, I didn't mention it earlier, but at one point I was going to be an artist, because I also sing.
I heard that. No, you sung somewhere. I saw you sung somewhere. You sung somewhere for me. No, you rapped a poem.
Probably my apartheid rap?
At our TEDx.
That was my apartheid rap. So, yes.
We did a TEDx
Ray and
together.
I did a TEDx talk in, what year was that?
2021.
21. And
never came out.
I'm editing my own, and I'm getting ready to put it out.
I should do that too.
Yeah, my nephew did it. And I did rap. I did a rap. Our topic was very black. And I did a rap that I wrote when I was 16 about apartheid.
Yep. And you performed that at your TEDx. Yep. I'm like, I know I seen you perform somewhere. I'm like, I seen that.
I did.
You did a poem and had us all clapping our hands. You brought the light. Was you there, Camilla? Yeah.
Yeah.
I think my shit, I think
you
I cried
did
at
good.
the end. Jeff was like, Shaka came to me, he was like, yo, Jeff shed a tear what you said at the end.
You
like,
did good. Yeah,
it was good. I'm going to edit mine. I got mine. Jordan.
Yeah. We need it. We're gonna edit them and put them out around the same time.
We do our own premiere.
Yes,
we gonna do our own premiere.
And we have a watch party.
But yes. Everybody was there. We have a watch party. But I'll tell you this. What we should do is you should do some kind of Shark Tank, you and Dora, the Whitley agency, and we can organize together, but somewhere in Atlanta, just as a give back, right? Just like, like it could be here, it could be at your office. I feel like at your office, but it could be something where it's just like young ladies can come up and just pitch what they trying and what they want to do.
I love that. I did for the Girls United Summit. When was it? Last year? The end of last year? Yeah. Was it? It could have been January. This time be going so. I'm like, I think it was January. That Rochelle Dennis, Richard Lou's Dennis' daughter, runs. Rachie was the host of it, and I actually took part in the speed mentoring with young women. So there were several of us at a table, and the young women came up, and they had like 90 seconds to pitch to us. And so from that, like, I keep in touch with a lot of them because they all, what's your number? Can I contact you? Yes, you can. I'll never say no.
We should do it, and you should turn it into content because there could be young girls out there who can learn from, like, my mother's favorite show is Shark Tank. Like, you learn a lot of business from watching those shows. So I'm just imagining you guys, because
doing that.
Aiyisha, you think Aiyisha's powerful? If you see her other hat, I cannot believe Mike works. If I was Mike, I'd be like, I don't want to do this. Mike is Dora's husband. I'd be like, I don't. Y'all are so powerful, like y'all spirits, y'all energy, y'all got that ancestors behind y'all. And I just think it'd be beautiful to have young girls be able to come and just say, here's what I'm trying to do. And it could just be something simple as Whitley mentoring, the Whitley Age mentoring program. And we could probably, I would love to help because I feel like I know a little something about how to make it wide. But to me, that would be something that I would pay to see. Because I would love to see. We all trying to figure out how to get generational wealth. That's a new term. I didn't hear that word in the 90s.
Right.
I never heard that word in the 2000s. It became,
and it starts with education, like financial literacy and education.
And you guys are so sharp. And I'm just imagining a young girl that's like, I want to do this. And it could be something simple as I rap or I sing. And it's like, you know what? I'm going to connect you to Ray.
Right.
That costs you nothing, right? And now you send them to somebody, or you want to do this. And I just feel like we need to see something like that on a BET. Over an Impact. No disrespect to Impact, because that's P and coaching them shit. But it's giving you the fluff, and we need to get a little bit of the making of.
Right.
And to me, that's what I would love to put together with you guys, because you guys are superheroes.
We should.
Last question is, this is the God Show, which is an acronym for GOATs and Underdogs. Do you consider yourself a GOAT or underdog?
A GOAT.
Motherfucking right.
That's right. I knew that before you asked that question. I knew she was going to say that.
What are we talking about?
That shit.
But I didn't finish talking to the women, the young women.
Go ahead, finish.
So, aside from what I said, get you a mentor. And get you more than one. It doesn't have to just be one. And surround yourself with people who see you and your vision. Because if people are around hating on you, then they're not for you.
Exactly.
So, and that could be anybody.
She's looking at
family,
the camera. Keep going.
Whatever.
Don't stop. No, don't look at me.
It could be
I love
family or whoever it is. It don't matter. If you see what you want to do, then you need to get out there and make it happen. And don't let nobody stop you.
And lean on women. These new women in this game are not like these old
Definitely.
women.
There's nothing like
no hazing now.
There's nothing like my sisterhood with my girlfriends.
Sister,
and I have a lot of them. A lot of them, and a lot of them in this business too. I have a lot of them, and I love them, and we have each other's back. We support each other, call each other up when you're doing things, and I'll post on my page, whatever's happening.
You support all your people.
Yes.
I love that. Well, Aiyisha, I just want to tell you, you are a GOAT. We don't allow people to sit in this seat on the God Show unless they're goated. Because why would I let an underdog sit here and tell about them trying? That's what Artist Spotlight. This conversation is for GOATs who can teach other people that look like them how to be better, how to be great.
And that's
I
all
just
I'm
want
here
to
to
tell y'all,
do.
and by the way, it's a room full of men. Let's all clap for this black woman.
Right.
And celebrate her.
Thank you.
And we want you to know, if y'all come with her, if y'all fuck with her, y'all going, I'm telling y'all, just don't. It's going to be it's an army of us.
True story.
Every country. It is, and by the way, it is 5%ers. It's the Crips and Bloods. It's motherfucking the police. It's the FBI. It's just kind of like, leave her alone, bro. Black Panthers. It's just like, let her live. Aiyisha, we love you. We celebrate you. Shout out to our sponsors. Shout out to our sponsors. Shout out to Two Laws Distribution. Shout out to Yoko Vodka. Shout out to Toten Carry. And shout out to KL H2O. The fact that I know all that shit and I get it out, gotta give me props.
You did
This
that.
is the God Show. We are out.
Peace.
Peace.